Good afternoon, we are Team 6.2. We are the marketing directors of TopFloor Paradise. My name is Alvin Koo.
My name is Gaston Arnold.
My name is Leo Warren.
My name is Philip Schmid.
My name is Nina Pham.
My name is Jules Schweijer.
And this is our marketing project plan and proposal. What is TopFloor Paradise? TopFloor Paradise is a one-of-a-kind concept. Our job is to take you one step closer to heaven, making one's business into something other than the usual. Now, Hong Kong is a very urbanized place with a lot of buildings and not a lot of greenery. So we've decided, why don't we use a space that Hong Kong has aplenty, and these are roofs. Now, a lot of rooftops in Hong Kong aren't being used for much, so our plan is to redesign the roofs of hotels, office buildings, or apartment complexes into a green roof. Something that can give back to the environment, as well as providing a space for the landlords of these buildings, or the tenants of these buildings to use and enjoy. Now, we sent a survey out to different hotels, and a few of them come back to us saying they're really interested in using the hotel space, the rooftop space, for a bar or even a cafe for the consumers to use, while offices are quite interested in using them for maybe a more casual meeting place or a place for workers to enjoy and relax. So, a little breakdown of our product. It's essentially the idea that we're going to provide the construction materials, as well as the greenery, and owners can actually ask for an extra option where they can ask one of our staff members to come in, twice a month just to make sure the greenery is intact and replace any necessary greenery. So, in regards to market research, we've looked at the level of competitors, and we don't really have many competitors. We're the only company, we're one of a kind, and we're the only ones doing something like this. And this is a new product and a concept that actually hasn't been touched by a lot of companies, especially in Asia. So, like I mentioned before, from a lot of surveys that we've done, the feedback is actually pretty positive, and we have quite a few potential sponsors from different hotels as well as offices that are willing to look into our product.
As mentioned, a lot of hotel owners are actually really excited for our idea. This is due to the fact that there is a lot of unused space being that's unoccupied, and with our product, the search for such alternatives is over. We've also looked into something to do with the macro environment, mainly the environment. This is a big factor. We are using the environment in a way we can give back. We also have not hit very many legal barriers as we are building on an existing rooftop, and there are no such issues. We have structures that are allowed to be added, but the red tape in that aspect is very thin. So overall, we're hoping to not only have environmentally friendly materials and in this process, but it'll be able to construct something new with very little damage. The concept is a great position, being one of a kind and hitting major gaps in the market. There's no concept like ours. We are locating gaps for environmentally friendly construction, and we are taking the plunge before this opportunity is gone. Our image puts us in a place where we are environmentally aware, yet a luxury product for high-end hotels and businesses of such regard. As mentioned before, we position ourselves at the top of the charts, and there is little, if not no, competition in producing our product. We've also given owners the opportunity to come in to be able to decorate with our company in the sense of greenery, so that not only will we be dealing with the construction, but the decoration itself. And as a recreational space, it is a good example of market positioning, as we do not just build the roof, we make it usable as well. We are environmentally friendly concept for the luxury business owners of Asia.
So now we'll pass it on to Gaston and Jules, who are going to talk about the action plan, the marketing mix, as well as our promotional strategies.
Thank you, Alvin and Lee. As for our action plan, we created a profile for our consumers, as it is easier to then distinguish them and then place them into categories so we know how to better tailor our product. We aim to concentrate on owners of high-rise buildings, as considering our product is a rooftop garden, it makes the most sense. We target this segment because it provides the most benefits for the owners of these buildings. For hotel owners, they can use our product to potentially open a bar or a nice restaurant on the top of their hotel. As for office building owners, they can use this TopFloor Paradise to create a space for employees only, where they can sit, relax, maybe enjoy a cup of coffee before they go back to stressful work. Furthermore, we occupy an advantageous position in Hong Kong due to the fact that we lack serious competition Currently in Hong Kong, we are the only providers of the top floor paradise.
Thank you, Gaston. So I will start talking about the two most important P's that we have. First one is price. Regarding our range of price, it's adaptable depending on the size of our product, but of course it's considered as a luxury good, making it more accessible to hotels and big corporations, and less to actual consumers. Consumers such as hotels are also able to get a discount if they use our company in different locations. So many other times we can get around 25% off. This is our aim to maybe increase our portfolio quickly. We also work off a base price depending on the theme of choice and the particular demand from the customer. And the price increases depending on the size of the roof, of course. Custom designs are also welcome, and we will build it to the customer's wishes. After a bit more about the product, we are the first company of its kind, so we work with sustainable materials in order to keep with the theme of staying green. With our trained design team working hand in hand with the best construction companies to build the most eco-friendly environment, rooftops. And our aim is simple. We transform your unused roof into an opportunity to help the community and contribute to a more sustainable world. May that be a hotel, an office, or even an apartment, our goal is to make your specific wishes come true. Hotels would benefit from the idea of opening a cafe or a bar at the top, whilst apartment could use it more as an open space for their residents and also for outsiders. The choice is solidly yours. Now Gaston will talk.
For our third P, we have place. We decided to choose Hong Kong as it's got quite a large tourism industry, as well as there are always business opportunities on the rise. Not only that, in Hong Kong, their air quality is less than ideal, and it really isn't improving, which is where we come in to provide a solution. As Jules previously mentioned, our product is green and eco-friendly, and this initiative will help to provide a solution to the air quality problem that Hong Kong currently suffers from. On top of this, we decided to use direct distribution as our distribution channel, as for us it is the better option. It allows us to get in touch with the consumer or customer directly, and it allows us to keep in touch and see the development of our product the entire way through with our complete control. We don't let somebody else take over the design. It's always us that have hands-on and ready to control and make this the best product for you. Moving on to promotion tools, we decided to choose the two that benefit us the most. The first one being direct marketing. So direct marketing is very useful for us because we use brochures and flyers to really spread the information to the public, to really get in touch with them and to increase our public relations with them, because once they realize and notice that we are providing a green eco-friendly solution to this air quality problem, they are sure to support us and give us their approval. On top of this, we send emails directly to owners of high-rise buildings to inform them that we can provide a product that will benefit them in the long run. Not only will it benefit them in the sense that for a hotel they'll have a nice rooftop for a bar, but on top of that, going all the way back to the green point, we're here to help the environment.
Thank you, Gaston. I will talk about our second promotional tool. Our most important promotional tool that we will use is throughout advertising will be TV adverts, because TV is very, very popular and prominent in Hong Kong. We will also post adverts on social media such as Facebook. these tools will be spread through our sharing, our brochures and other information regarding our company. We will also be on Twitter with our hashtag TopFloorParadise, and as well as other more professional platforms such as LinkedIn, where people will actually be able to get more information and as well find jobs regarding our company. And we'll also use adverts on buses and taxis in the city.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Moving on to Philip and Nina.
Yep.
Hey, thank you, Jules and Gaston. Now, Philip and I will be talking about the budgeting and the monitoring of our advertisement.
Okay, so basically the budget of this marketing plan will be split up in advertising and direct marketing. Advertising is the thing that will cost the most to promote, and it will be split up in billboards and social media and TV advertising. The billboards are the most expensive, and we will allocate around 300,000 towards advertising in general. And for direct marketing, since it's something pretty cheap, like emails, which are free, or flyers and booklets, which only have the cost of printing, we will only allocate 200,000 approximately. Our total budget would be between 500,000 and 750,000, depending of the inflation of Hong Kong.
Okay, so now for monitoring, we'll first be checking out how many views our videos have been getting. Then we will be checking if we have gotten any LinkedIn messages from the posts that have been around social medias. Then Facebook sharing, because that's one of the most important steps and one of the most important communication that we have. Then emails reply, if we have gotten any emails from people that have been seeing our billboards around the city, have been receiving our flyers around and seeing our Facebook posts. And then lastly, we will study the results from our surveys that we would have been sending out through emails to the main companies that would be interested by our project. And finally, at the end of the day, we're just here to help you improve your business into something more than just the usual.